Hi everyone, we're going to verify trig identities. This is part 3. I'm going to go ahead and rewrite this, or what I'm going to do is multiply this here by the conjugate for the denominator. So I have 1 minus sine of theta, and what I'm going to do is multiply this by 1 plus sine of theta for the numerator and denominator. The reason I'm doing that is when you take care of the denominator, that's going to equal 1 minus this here equals 1 minus sine squared of theta, which is cosine squared of theta. And the reason I want to do that is because we have that cube there. And for the numerator, we have secant theta times 1 plus sine of theta. Well, secant is 1 over cosine, so basically we could split this up and write this as 1 over cosine theta over cosine squared of theta times 1 plus sine of theta. Now, basically, you can just multiply those two, and so what you're going to get is 1 plus sine of theta, and when you multiply those two, that's cosine of cubed theta. Again, we're trying to force it to look like that. So basically, I'm just rewriting that as 1 over cosine, and then just simplifying there. Okay, the next one is this one here. So what I'm going to do for this one is write it as, I'm going to multiply this by the conjugate as well. And I'll multiply it by 1 minus sine. This is where you have to really know your identities and keep looking at the end result. Basically, all I'm doing is I'm taking and multiplying this by 1, or the conjugate. Now, the numerator is going to be 1 minus sine of theta squared, and the denominator is just going to be this equals 1 minus sine squared, which is cosine squared of theta. And remember, what I did is I looked at this and I noticed that these are both, this is 1 over cosine, and this is sine over cosine. So I'm trying to force the cosine in the denominator. Now basically I'm going to take my numerator and simplify that as, let's see, I'm going to just, I have the square here, so what I'm going to do is write this as 1 minus sine of theta over cosine of theta. I'm putting the square here. Why am I doing that? Because I keep looking at my right side. I want the square on the outside. Now, go ahead and break this up. I'm going to put the denominator under each piece, just 1 over cosine of theta minus sine of theta over cosine of theta squared. Keep forcing it to look like that, which equals 1 over cosine is secant, and sine over cosine is tan. So the set we're doing now, you really have to look at the end result. Okay, the next set's going to be very similar. Thank you. Have a nice day. Bye-bye.